Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, another YgoPro duel video, next match Cross-Banlist Cup 2016. I think one of the biggest decks here in the Cross-Banlist Cup, which is Chronomaly, simply because yeah, they have access to triple stratos disc at 3. This is an OCG variant of the deck, since you know by the time we got Chronomaly disc, for example, the artifact engine here in the TCG was hit, so that's why Artifacts really wasn't a big deck like it was in the OCG back in 2014. So yeah, this is the decklist of Artifacts, Chronomaly Artifacts here for the OCG. And then the second decklist we have Lightsworns. I think one of the only Lightsworn or Dragon Ruler variants here in the tournament, in the cup, and that's Lightsworn Rulers. Again, a very recent deck from 2014 TCG, second place of the European Championship. No title, since a few people were asking why the deck didn't main deck or play title. I also saw a few North American builds not main decking title. A few reasons, for example, the extra deck, something like Dracosec, was more important because it's a wind and can be banished with Tempest, and also because of the Mermail match. Title being a level 7 water makes it more easy to go for Abyss Gaios, just in case of mind control, for example, so in the Mermail matchup. So yeah, let's hop into the first game. Alright, first game, and I think I get to start. So the 6th card, yeah, opening rule, since both decks were using that rule during their time. I get to start and have a very strong opening, and I see the Maxi. Well, Maxi is not that great against Lightsworn Rulers, maybe getting a plus, yeah, even, or maybe a +1 out of a Lumina, possibly into a Synchro Summon. But the Artifact Engine is so strong in general to interrupt any of your opponent's plays with Sanctum or Ignition on Moral Tech or Beagle Tech, and Beagle Tech popping Moral Tech, you know, the standard combination. And on top of that, you threaten your opponent by going for a possible rank 5 Exceed play. And earlier, because I had the Maxi, I let him use Lumina's effect. Otherwise, if I didn't have Maxi, I definitely would have used Sanctum before Lumina's effect, right? Not let him mill and set up his grave. Anyway, I think he made a great move by going Black Rose here. Ignition does activate since it was destroyed by the opponent's card effects, or at least by an opponent's card effect. And I try to attack for game using Disc during my turn from the grave, special summon itself, so during my own turn I can't activate other card effects outside Chronomaly's, and go for Pleiades. I know Pleiades is not that strong against Lightsworns if they have JD, but if he didn't have the JD, Pleiades was still a very great, great pick here, because it obviously threatens a possible synchro play. But the Honest here makes it more easy. Although, yeah, even without Honest, I think I was always able to attack for a game. Yeah, it doesn't really matter thanks to that Gorgonic Guardian, I believe the name is. The effect fail is also one of the best exceeds the deck has here. Definitely one of the biggest advantages of Chronomaly's and of Artifacts in the same deck. They have access to that very, very powerful extra deck. Anyway, so game number 2, the opponent gets a start. Very nice start, the 1-off charge. They always open with the 1-off charge and Solar Recharge. He's able to set up his grave. And I think, yeah, the Black Rose threat is real, so I have to use that 1-off Ignition here to go for at least, yeah, put Moral Tech in the grave, use the effect to try popping one of his monsters, but he makes a good move, breakthrough skill, and I think I'm forced to Torrential. No reason to already use my Sanctum on both his monsters and just Torrential the field first, and if the opponent has a follow-up play, then use the Sanctum into Beagle Tech, into Moral Tech. And I only destroyed one just in case if my opponent has another JD and decides to use the effect of JD, it will also pop the face down Moral Tech, but it makes a great move. Goes from Michael first to banish the face down, and then yeah, it's not looking too great. Yeah, I think my only option here was to suicide into the Michael, so I was able to special summon Bones into Gorgonic Guardian to put his Michael at 0 attack, and then use Gorgonic's effect to destroy the Michael. Again, because yeah, we know the Blaster is will be sent back to the hand, and hopefully I can survive during the next turn. But yeah, as expected, the breakthrough skill definitely winning him the game here, prevented the Gorgonic Guardian from going off, and double JD into all of those beat sticks is definitely GG. Yeah, my opening hand wasn't that great either. All the artifacts, that's something the deck doesn't want to have, right? Opening with disc is always nice. The struggles of the deck, and it's such a big difference if you open disc or not. But yeah, anyway, so open disc, search out Crystal Skull. You know the shenanigans, searching Crystal Skull and Crystal Skull, searching out another disc, set up those plays for next turn. Use Artifact Moral Attack to pop his fields, and eventually, yeah, indeed, I think I just have to Moral Attack his Blaster, again, have the threat of a possible rank 5 Exceed play, and maybe attack for game if he does not have a Rainbow Kuriboh in his hand. So we check the grave, and no Rainbow Kuriboh there. So here we try to attack for game, and eventually, of course, he's going to use his Kuriboh on the Moral Attack, but I can make some powerful exceeds and still have the breakthrough skill, a Bottomless, to play these effects, and that, what is its name, Forkhayuk, I believe the name is, the guy that drops the attack to 0. But yeah, again, artifacts, or at least, yeah, Chronomalies dominating during game 3. And that's why I think, yeah, Chronomaly Artifacts, or ChronoFacts as the deck is called, it's definitely one of the biggest decks. The deck that has one of the highest chances to win the cup here, just because it's so strong, has a very strong extra deck, and yeah, it can only lose to itself, breaking no disc in the opening hand or breaking with all the artifacts. So anyway, yeah, artifacts. Chronomalies will take the 3 points, and yeah, definitely stay tuned for the next match. Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.